Hello, everybody, and welcome to I Sell Comics, a weekly comic report with Mike and Ming. Broadcasting from the home of the comic book men, Jane Silent Bob's Secret Stash. My name is Ming Chen. Sitting across from me, hello, Mike Zapsik. Oh, wait.
What?
There we go. Hello.
What'd you do? How'd you do that?
I don't know. Did you have it? Was it on? Was it flipped on?
I have no idea.
Hello, Mike.
What's up, Ming? Didn't
How are you?
Didn't you just tell me to do a test?
I thought we did.
Well,
doesn't
I guess
matter.
not.
You're in. How are you, Mike?
I am doing well, Ming. What's going on with you? You are out this weekend. We are pre-recording because
what else What else is new?
are a freaking world traveler.
I don't know if I've been home for a weekend in months, really.
No, literally months.
Yes.
You have not. Does your family recognize you?
Yes, actually, my family's coming with me this weekend.
No shit.
I know.
Wait
Crazy,
a minute.
right?
They're coming with you?
Coming with me, yeah.
Shit, yeah. Holy crap. Get the naysayers out there.
I don't care about the naysayers.
Pray for Ming Chen this weekend.
Obviously, I don't care about the naysayers.
That's friggin' awesome.
Naysayers.
Are you guys going down to Universal?
I don't know where we're going. We're going wherever they want to go. They want to go to Legoland. They want to go to the Okefenokee Swamp. They want to go to Cape
Blockoland.
Canaveral.
You're taking them to Blockoland.
Legoland,
awesome.
yes. Yes. Blockoland, Legoland. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going wherever they want to go. So I'm going down there.
Debbie Chan wants to go to Legolas.
Going down there.
Right?
Take care of business.
Right, ladies? Legolas?
Orlando Bloom?
Yeah. You're going down to Orlando. Hey, she wants to go to Orlando.
Orlando.
Hey, you go.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna
see how I tied that in?
I'm going to be down at my beloved Walker Stalker convention.
Yes. Please say hi to everyone.
That's going to be tough. Now, this is our first time in Orlando, and Walker Stalker Con, mainly Walking Dead based. Also horror. They have Lost cast members. They have Breaking Bad, and they're going to have comic book men.
Right.
And if you look at the lineup, it's almost every past and present Walking Dead cast member.
We're friendly with some of them.
We're friendly with almost all of them. And the ones I'm not friendly with, I'm going to get friendly with them. Because,
I bet you will.
Yes, I will.
Is Orlando Bloom on The Walking Dead yet?
He is not.
He will be.
He's not. But
he will be.
I mean, literally, I don't know, it looks like 20, 30 cast members.
Just say, hey, Mike Zapsik says hi. Hey, Mike Zapsik says hi.
Yeah,
hey, Mike Zapsik.
You name
like,
it.
Fuck you.
Like
fuck you.
Almost.
Fuck you. And fuck you.
Almost everybody.
Cool. Okay.
Almost everybody except for Andrew Lincoln, who only does Atlanta Walker.
Atlanta Walker Stalker. Yes.
Yes. Now you will not be there, sadly.
I cannot be there, sadly.
Yes.
I have to work. Actually, Walt Flanagan and I are overlapping on the whole going to vacations, family
holy
vacays.
crap! Who's watching the store then?
That would be Mark Costello.
Oh
so
boy!
come in here and rob the place blind.
You might not want to come in this. You might not want to come in this weekend because you may not.
No, I'll be here. I'll be here on Saturday.
Oh, you will. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, it's just during the week that Mark's going to be tearing his hair out.
Yeah.
Tearing what little hair he has left out.
Right on.
So it's going to be in clumps on the floor.
Yeah. So come on down and see me and Brian Johnson. I just noticed that Brian Johnson's only doing one day. He's only going to be there on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, screw Sunday. Sunday is actually at this con traditionally a very good day. So
okay. Well,
I can only stomach one day, in and out.
Yeah, that's pretty much Brian. Brian can only stomach.
Well, I remember at one, Brian's been doing a couple of these cons. I think he's getting a little burnt out. You may have noticed if you've seen him lately at a con.
Burnt out?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's so taxing.
Yeah, well, I remember at one point he asked us, like, is there any way we can just have a dedicated signing time? Like, we'll be there from 11 to 12. Everybody just come during that hour. I'm like, doesn't really work like that. Your designated time is 11 to 7 when the con is operating.
That's what it says.
Yeah. So
and you know what? It's we do stuff during that time.
Yes.
We have panels.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So
it's not my fault that Rob Bruce horns in on your panels.
Yes. So anyways, July or June 27th, 20th. Well, 27th, come see me and Brian. 20th, come see me.
Come see you. You're to the comic book man.
Yeah.
I should just fly down for one day. I should do that for you, Ming. Just come down on Sunday.
I mean, the door is open.
The
door's always open for you.
Thank you, brother.
Anyways,
but no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Anyways, we got a special guest here.
We have many special guests.
Man who has been on the show before.
He has. He's a friend of ours.
And, speaking of these cons, we would not be going to these cons if it weren't for the gentleman.
If it weren't for Brim, that's true.
Yeah,
you guys are too kind.
I know. So sitting to your right and sitting to my left, author, comic book writer, husband, father,
philanthropist,
food critic, wrestler. What else am I missing? I'm not sure. But
I don't even know.
Bon vivant,
Renaissance man, our friend Brimstone.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
What's a bon vivant?
It's a dude who tells stories.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's classy.
Yeah, you like that?
Classy. I think I'm going to take writer off of the whole list and put bon vivant.
Bon vivant.
Bon vivant.
Bon vivant. Bon
Yeah, you're
vivant.
gonna have to learn how to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah,
first.
Listen, Ming.
Yeah. Seriously, Ming, shut the fuck up.
Listen, Ming.
Well, no, you're not. I'm just saying you're not much of a bon vivant if you can't even pronounce it.
Thanks.
I'm just saying.
It's all good. It's
I'm
all
just
good.
saying.
I don't want to be a bon vivant anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be a writer.
Yes.
Thanks.
Also,
Ming,
the
just
owner.
shut down my dream.
Also, the owner and proprietor of Hound Comics.
Hound Comics Encounter Entertainment Group, baby.
Yeah, if you're in the Long Island area,
Please come stop down.
which city specifically?
It's in Bethpage on Hempstead Turnpike.
Yes.
To which Ming was amazing and came down. He flew back from Chicago Walker Stalker
Yeah.
and then drove the 2 hours down to come see us for our grand opening. That's how amazing Ming is.
Ming's pretty damn
Ming is
amazing.
awesome.
Unfortunately, I couldn't come. What the hell happened to me?
I know what happened to you, but we don't need to discuss
It's
it
fine.
on air.
No, that's not true.
You want to discuss it?
Which was what?
It was when
Oh,
there
is
was a
that-
passing.
Oh, my father's passed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, damn, that's
I
right.
didn't want to bring the
That's
Debbie
right.
down.
No, bummer. Wow, I would have come.
It's just like,
All right, I'm gonna leave now. No, it's no, you kidding? Last Sunday was Father's Day, and my brothers and I all got together, and we remembered my father. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So it was, yeah, he had a great life, and we all got to say goodbye to him, which was really awesome.
oh, this Sunday you did that?
This past Sunday, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
It
we
was
all got
Father's Day.
together, brothers, oddly
Yes.
enough.
You
See
went-
how we tie shit together, man?
Oh, you went to our local restaurant called The Brothers.
The Brothers,
which-
yeah.
which, kind of an institution around here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What'd you do for Father's Day?
I was in Ohio.
He was as far away. He was as far away from his family as he possibly could
Well,
be.
Going out to Ohio for a wedding on Saturday, and then on Sunday I did a duathlon, and then I got.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you win?
I did not win. I finished. You do that, all you can hope for is to
Ming,
I couldn't.
You're
make
a winner
it like
in my
a
book.
mile. So,
Right.
kudos to you.
But you're an athlete though. The
I
wrestling
was.
world
I was.
may know you as Brimstone
Yes.
from hell.
From hell. But, at the end of the day, now I probably couldn't run down the block without catching major wind. So,
Yeah, but I mean, you could drop an elbow.
Oh, I
on
could.
Somebody,
I could still drop
and-
somebody like no tomorrow.
Yeah,
But,
or swing a chair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not one of these that would really hurt somebody. But,
Yeah.
these are pretty bad.
They are. They are.
Yeah.
They're
We got
comfortable,
some breakaway chairs
though.
downstairs.
You do?
No problem.
We
Of
don't need
course.
breakaways. We'll use the steel ones.
All right, good deal.
It's good. It's
All
good.
right. I've also got a
Anybody that messes with Ming gets a steel chair from me.
Oh, nice. We've got two ladders.
He's got my protection.
We're good.
Always.
Yeah, you're still entrenched in the wrestling world.
Yeah, to a certain extent. I try to steer somewhat clear, but for the most part, you always get sucked back in one way, shape, or form.
I was gonna say, wow, wrestling
It's
world.
like mafia. Yeah.
well,
pretty
no, I
much.
was just gonna say, wow, a lot of drama, which obviously yes.
Like the
Way
mafia.
too much drama, yes. But that's just like anything in the entertainment industry, anything in business.
Yeah.
In the world, there's always drama.
in the world.
Drama for your mama.
I did want to bring one thing up since you were there. So we were
Yes,
we
yes.
were over at a con a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
They had a lot of notable wrestling guests.
Yep.
Jake the Snake,
Jake.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Mick
Valentine.
Foley. Valentine. The one that I was most excited about, making her glorious return to
China.
the United States. China,
Yeah.
the ninth wonder of the world.
Crazy, huh?
What do you arguably the best female wrestler of all time, perhaps?
Of all time.
One of the greatest.
Let's talk. If we're going to talk one of the greatest, you got like Fabulous Moolah
Sure.
in there,
Absolutely.
and Mae Young. I mean, what do you call it? But China was a force to be reckoned with. She was out there working with the boys, and she
Right.
held her own. So yeah, man, China was badass back in the day.
Yes.
And I think that if she made a return, she'd be badass now. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, is she trying for? It doesn't look like. It looks like she's
No.
just trying to get her life on track. Come back to the U.S. She was in Tokyo teaching English.
We spoke briefly because the weekend was pretty busy all
Was,
around.
yes.
We spoke briefly, and she did say that she was going to be heading down to Titan. Well, it's not Titan anymore. WWE headquarters.
Okay.
And what do you call it? And she was going to have a conversation and see if she couldn't, basically make amends, even if nothing else happens,
Right.
but for herself, which is very nice.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff went down years ago. But not to rehash crap, but she what do you call it? She's she's a talent, man. So we'll see what happens if she can get back in there. I think it would behoove WWE to bring her back.
Yeah, and just swing it back around to comic. She is kind of a living, breathing comic book character.
Yeah,
at least even back in the day. So
she
even now, actually, and she wasn't a comic book
semi-movie, yes. We're not going to talk about. Actually, yeah, I'm going to talk about that all day long because I gave Ming a copy. There you
Seriously?
go. Oh yeah,
yeah, it's up in my office.
It's up his office. He still hasn't watched it.
I haven't watched it.
I'm like, for God's sakes, watch it and then go up and say hi, China.
No,
I didn't bring it up. I'm wondering if she'd talk freely, but I'm sure it's a part of her life. Maybe one she wants to forget, but still.
I don't know her that well. I mean, I hadn't seen her in God knows how many years until I seen her that day. But
I thought it was cool. She looked good.
Yeah, she looked great. And, she looks completely different than the way she used to look.
Yeah, not as just
everything.
Just muscular, I guess.
She looked different. But it was very good to see her back. I know that was common consensus.
Yeah.
And
if you haven't seen the Avengers parody, she played She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Mike, was every part of her green?
Dude,
wow.
Dude.
Yes.
Yes,
Mike.
Wow. I couldn't watch the whole thing. Not for nothing. It's. I was like skimming it, and I'm like, I'm too old for this crap. This is just so weird.
You're skimming it. You're watching at 8x speed.
No, I'm like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, wow, that's not good. And it really wasn't. There was parts of it that were like, oh my God, no, oh please, and destroying my childhood. I'm like, oh my God.
Wait, destroying? Is that what you said?
Destroying.
Destroying that movie destroyed your childhood?
Parts of it, yeah. Parts.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, this is supposed to be a plug for the movie.
No.
But no,
I think the movie plugs itself.
Not
Ming,
yes, I know, literally. Yeah. All right, not a Mike. You were telling me to watch it. You were giving me a ringing endorsement.
No, I didn't.
Was Hawkeye in it?
Spider-Woman.
Oh, not Hawkeye?
No, I don't think so. And then they had
which did they leave out Black Widow and Hawkeye yet again?
Oh yeah.
So it's only Iron Man.
But you see
Cap.
Iron Man, you see Thor.
Thor, Cap.
They left Hawkeye out because he's a quick shot.
Ooh.
Hey.
Very nice.
Oh, nice. A little rim shot for the porn.
And,
good. Yeah.
All right, so I'm guessing there was no Spider-Man?
No, they saved Spider-Man for Spider-Man versus Superman, which is also a porn parody. I cannot believe it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. The greatest Spider-Man
the greatest
Superman
team up ever told, yes.
Since that treasury size.
And yet again, that's what they were parodying, and it had Supergirl, and never mind. You know what? I really don't. It's icky.
Okay. All right, Mike.
It's like I'm like, wow, this is wow.
All right,
just destroying my childhood.
Speaking of Spider-Man.
Speaking of him, yes.
Spider-Man. After 4 years of being Spider-Man, Miles Morales is officially replacing Peter Parker. Your thoughts on this?
I think it's pretty cool.
In the Marvel universe.
I think we'll find out what's going on, and I think it's change for change's sake. Change I've always been against this, like as a quota. Like, all right, we gotta just do this for diversity's sake. I don't find to be real.
Yes. And does this feel like that? Or
it sort of does.
Okay.
And I've seen a lot of people online. Haven't really gone into it, and I just found out from you that that's what it is. But a lot of people are like, for diversity, yay! I was like, if you're doing that, if it happens organically, very cool.
Okay.
And if this comes out of the Secret Wars and it's organic and it's really well done, perfect.
Okay.
Absolutely. I think Miles Morales is a strong character. He's 14 years old,
something like that. Yes.
So he's got a long way ahead of him.
Yes,
he does. That's really cool, and you get to watch him grow up the way that we watched Dick Grayson grow up. You know what I mean? Whole new generation, and you get a younger Spider-Man. I like that.
Do you prefer the younger or the older Spider-Man? I prefer the younger, but that's what we kind of Peter Parker in Amazing Fantasy 15 was what 14, 15, 16.
He was 16 years old. Yeah, so
not like 87 like Andrew Garfield.
No, no. Is that old Andrew Garfield? Is he just celebrating his 47th birthday?
Well, he just looked a little. He was playing a little older, correct?
Yeah. Well, he was playing it like more hipster,
right?
Like hipster douche.
Okay.
And he was definitely hipster douche.
Right.
So, well, think about it and watch Amazing Spider-Man 1 again and how emo this kid is, and it's just like, oh God, I wanna. If I had spider powers, I would beat the piss out of you.
Wow.
So, yeah.
How do you feel about the other Marvel diverse characters? The female Thor, the Black Cap, the Muslim Ms. Marvel.
I think Ms. Marvel was she's fantastic.
Yes.
That's a great storyline.
Kamala.
And how that happened, she's an Inhuman.
Yes.
She has Inhuman in her blood.
Right.
So I think that was, you know what, it's, if you're trying to trap me, Ming.
I'm not trying to trap. No,
oh my God, I think you're a racist, Mike.
No, not at all. I honestly want to know. Do those feel like diversity for diversity's sake, or do?
I think it's really cool. I've always like lobbied for strong female characters. I love strong female characters.
Yes.
Huge fan of Buffy.
Yes,
Huge.
absolutely. You've gone on record. Yes.
Scarlet Witch. Love her.
Yes.
I think she's one of the best and most underused characters in the Marvel universe.
Right.
I think what Bendis did to her was kind of criminal, but it showed how powerful she really is and how much influence she had on the Avengers, that she could destroy the team that quickly. And I mean, I check out the Inhumans. They have some of the coolest female characters ever. Crystal, Medusa with the living hair.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of a bondage fantasy, the viewers, Ming, but you know what? We'll let it slide.
I'm more of a snakes as hair fantasy. Turning dudes to stone. That's kind of my
the real Medusa.
It's more of my thing, but you know.
And I mean, DC's been trying to up their ante as well, with more female characters.
Right.
The new Batgirl, who is, I think she's Barbara Gordon, but she's like Barbara Gordon at 16.
Yeah.
So a little weird.
Let's say Miles takes off. Think we'll see him in a movie as a.
I hope if he is
Spider-Man.
You know what? I don't read Ultimate titles as a rule.
Okay.
I started off reading Ultimate Spider-Man, thought it was great. Went with Bagley up to like 106 or 107 or whatever. Wherever he jumped off, so did I. And it was the hottest selling title for the longest time. But then, Marvel never knows what to do with alternate realities, alternate universes. So, like the Heroes Reborn, it's like a blue ball and a literal blue bouncing ball.
Oh, okay.
Franklin Richards.
Okay.
No, not like the other.
I thought.
Get your damn minds out of
Mike,
the gut.
Mike, you've been a little backed up lately.
Nope.
With that, like, or halfway, I guess. You said blue ball, only one. So.
Well, you get one shot off in Nam, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
Nam. Blame it on Nam.
Yeah. Always. So, and that, they just let it rot. Here's a world that's like, well, let's destroy it.
Yeah.
And Jeff Loeb did Ultimate Extinction or Ultimatum or whatever it was, where Magneto turned the Earth's magnetic field, polar opposite, and destroyed pretty much 90% of the population.
Right.
Great move. Always good move.
All right. Well, we're not going to see Miles anytime soon. Perhaps farther in the future, because Peter Parker, the new Spider-Man, has been cast, Mike.
Yes.
A dude named Tom Holland. Are you familiar with this?
Not a clue. Someone told me.
He's in something called The Impossible. Young-looking guy. It looks like they're going to go back to the 14, 15, 16.
Okay. Smart.
And he will debut in he'll be in Civil War.
Okay.
And then his own standalone movie.
Cool. Now, Tobey Maguire was what, 40, 50 when he did Spider-Man for the first time?
No, I think he was in his mid-20s, maybe late 20s.
He was probably like 23, 24.
Let's say, yeah.
I'd say probably older than that, like 27.
26, 27?
Yeah, because Andrew Garfield is like 29, right?
Something like that. Yeah,
seriously.
I didn't look that
It's
up.
just wrong. It's like that whole Beverly Hills 90210 thing where they were all like 36.
Ian.
Yeah.
With Ian's earring.
Ian? Is that
Have
his
you
name?
met Ian yet?
Ion?
Have you met Ian?
No.
I met him for the first time in, was it a Wizard? And I'm pretty sure it was in Portland. Portland, one of the others. It's like a year or so ago. And I went up and he goes, I'm like, hey, how you doing, Ian? He goes, my name is Ian.
Right.
I said, okay, it was nice to meet you, Ian.
Ian, I'm going to back away. And
you called him Ian?
I called him Ian.
Ooh,
I did it on purpose, though.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I know it's Ian.
Okay.
I think it's ridiculous, but it's Ian. No offense, Ian.
Yeah. Ion.
All
right.
Yeah.
What is that noise?
Yeah. What, in the back?
I hear noise in the back.
That's people in the vestibule. They're going out from Surf Taco.
Out Surf Taco.
Yes.
So one thing I found interesting, Sony had that hack. And one of the leaked emails about the new Spider-Man movie was, they described Peter Parker, what they were looking for when casting.
Mm-hmm.
And it was revealed that Peter Parker must be Caucasian and heterosexual in the film. It was spelled out.
Okay.
Isn't Spider-Man back to Marvel now? It's not.
No, they're loaning him out.
They're loaning him
because Sony sucks. Sony sucks so bad they have no idea what to do with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is,
well, you guys at Marvel seem to know what you're doing.
Yes. Seeing as how it's your character and all
films, and these films with $200 million box office openings.
Disney.
Why don't you?
Of course.
Will you help us? Fine. Will you help us out? And we'll little
more money than God. Pardon.
Yeah, not a trade, but a little collaboration.
Yeah, what do you say? We loan them out to you, and then you can give us some pointers.
Right. And then when we make our standalone movie, everyone else will come and watch ours too.
Yes.
So and we'll make it and within continuity, and everything will be
exactly.
It'll be fun.
So they're gonna tie it in with the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's
smart, actually, right?
That's very smart. They should have done that a long time ago.
Better. Better late than never.
Should have, but they couldn't have.
Should
have, couldn't have. And Walt Flanagan this past weekend, went to Denny's. And he said there was neither hide nor hair
of
Fantastic Four.
Oh, but it's because it doesn't debut until today, Mike.
Today?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, bummer.
Why, was he going to get the Thing Burger?
Do you think he would get the Thing
Burger? I don't know. We talked about this last week, Brimstone. Denny's is collaborating with who's Fox?
20th Century Fox.
Yes, and they're offering a Fantastic Four themed Denny's menu items.
Perfect. The food is going to be as shitty as the movie.
Sure. So we have the Thing Burger.
Offense,
what else do we have? The Invisible Woman Slam.
They take no offense. How could they take offense to that, Brimstone?
The Sue Storm Slam, the Thing Burger, and I can't remember what the other one was, like the Reed Richards over my hammy or something.
Wow.
That would, Mr.
I don't know.
The Mr. Fantastic shits.
Right. That ultimately, yes, your shit's going to be as long as his.
Hey, listen, but they did have for a while that bacon deal where everything had bacon on it.
Sure.
I was kind of into that. I was into that.
Smart.
Right.
I tried it. I'll admit it. I tried the bacon ice cream and all that other jazz. Yeah.
You know what? Denny's is fine by me. I don't care about all the bad stuff they say about Denny's.
Yes.
About how they reuse their toast and such.
Sure.
They do. Do they lick it first?
I hope so.
Well, I mean, what are you going to throw out a perfectly good piece of toast? Come on, that's wasteful.
And then
that's what's wrong with this country, Mike.
You leave with
How dare you suggest a not
Denny's home style? Actually, go out to Amish country, man. Right. They'll teach you how to eat.
Sure.
Ooh, yeah. At long tables.
Sure.
Oh man, some awesome. I'm telling you, some of that biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, but Denny's, then I'm telling you, it's not bad. You get a little bit of extra. You go in, you leave with the HIV. Right. It's not bad. You get a little something extra. It's all good.
We're just go way off now. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Do you like Denny's?
In a pinch. I'm drunk off my
ass. In a pinch?
Hey, look, I
drunk off my ass at 4 a.m. Absolutely.
I watch every single bit of Instagram you put out.
Sure.
And I all the restaurants you go, you eat better than I do.
Sure.
I do not see you eating at Denny's.
No, seriously, you eat better than
I've never seen you eat at Denny's.
Well, you eat better than the Queen of England,
even
for God's
if I'm
sakes.
drunk off my ass at 4 a.m. and I'm at Denny's, I'm not posting about it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, fair enough.
Selective
posting.
Yeah, but you know what? He's got to have stuff backed up, so when he's 4 o'clock in the morning, he's at Denny's. He's posting stuff about shrimp and grits.
Probably,
yeah.
Margaritas.
Yeah, right.
The drink like this.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. Now we got new books coming out.
We do.
Now that we're gonna peer into the future, us personally.
Okay,
cool. You hear this, they're out already. Do you have any on your list here?
I do.
Have you stocked them?
Well, I did. I stocked the hell out of them.
Did anything catch your eye today?
Yes, there's a very cool. It's an Epic collection. Epic Marvel puts out some really cool runs of books.
Yes.
This is the Ant-Man Giant Man Epic collection.
So a lot of Ant-Man stuff this week. Gearing up for the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Movie starts in 3 weeks.
Yes.
So good deal.
Yeah.
And Walt and I were talking about how we wish that in the movie they had done his helmet a little bit more like he's in the comics.
Yes.
Because he's got this mandible with
it's
a microphone in his face.
Yeah, it looks like a little mask thingy majigger. Yes.
Right. It's got this. It's like half a donut.
Right.
And but this makes him look more like Ultron.
Ah, okay. So
this new mask.
Right.
So and Star-Lord. So I'm thinking there's got to be something in there that's they're tying everything together. So I'm thinking that Henry Pym and Howard Stark work together.
Ah, okay.
I'm sure that they've got that going.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be something.
All right, you see it already.
Yeah.
All right, right on.
What else you got?
A little plug for our friends at Blue Juice Comics.
Oh yeah.
Accelerators Momentum issue 2.
Yes, it is. It's extra special groovy.
It is. Also extra large is $4.99.
Yeah.
How many pages? I can't remember. But
2,000.
Yes.
There are 26,000 pages in this comic book.
Yeah. Now, if you like the previous arc, the 6-issue arc,
$4.99. It's a deal.
Momentum has been amazing. It was like not that the first 6-issue arc was bad, but they've they're just getting better. They learned.
They're we were talking to Ronnie Porto and we were talking to Tim Yates and we talked to Gavin Smith all the time, and Tom Mum keeps bragging about stuff.
Yeah,
stuff that he shouldn't be bragging about. Like, check out this. I did the interiors. I'm like, no, you didn't. It was Gavin. And
I know. You hired these guys. You didn't really.
I cut the check. I'm like,
yeah. I paid them. Oh, okay. You get credit.
Oh, good boy.
I'm a producer.
Exactly.
All right. You get it.
All right. Yeah. You get an Emmy too.
Yeah. But the big thing with this accelerators used to be once every 2 months. That's the schedule that they came up with. Yeah. And it was good. It was a hard wait, especially for us who wanted to,
Sure.
We kind of influenced them, so we wanted to see it.
Bi-monthly's a bitch, but what are you gonna do?
But now they're monthly, man. So if your shop is not carrying the accelerators, tell them to carry. It's in Diamond.
Yeah, come on, man. What's wrong with you?
Get that issue.
Yeah.
It's well, I mean, obviously we like these guys. We're biased, but I think this is a very good story. It's an amazing story.
It is.
And you have me with time travel, but time traveling donuts and. The characters are great.
Hot redheads?
And hot redheads.
You got me on hot redheads.
Yes.
Everyone was looking up towards the front of the store because they heard something. Mm-hmm. But that was my phone, folks. I have a very unique ringtone.
All right. Also, this week, We Are Robin #1.
Yes.
Which I don't know if you peeked through it. It's like everyone's
Robin.
Everyone's Robin, basically. Kids, community members. Really? Everyone's kind of donning the Robin, the big R, so to speak. Yes.
What's the point?
Because it's more of like a We Are Batman. Everybody's joining together and
kind
saving
of
Gotham.
I am Spartacus kind of deal, but
gotcha.
Robin.
All right. Hey.
Walking Dead came out.
Yes, number 143.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty cool. They're looking for Carl. Because Carl couldn't stay in the fucking house.
And how old is he now? They fast forwarded a number of years.
He's like 86. He's Tobey Maguire age. No, he's like 16.
16. So they've gone forward about 6 years, 5-6 years.
5 years, I think. Okay. 4 or 5 years, something like that. Someone said 3 years on Twitter. Someone's like, or 2 years. I don't know, but he looks a little bit older. He looks like Chandler Riggs does now.
The question is how much longer are they going to be able to have Chandler being
not like this. Well, I think they're gearing. That's maybe
he's
what
getting
they're
big.
Gearing. That's
the last I saw him, he was big.
It's maybe what they're gearing up for because with the fast, with him being older. I was going to ask you, do you see this arc storyline possibly being in the TV show in 2-3 years?
Okay. Oh, sure. Although I see it being retrofitted because there are some things that happen. And I'm not going to spoil it for people who don't read the comics.
Yes.
And if you watch the show and you don't read the comics, you're doing yourself a grave disservice.
Right.
So.
Oh, speaking of The Walking Dead, just real quick, Fear the Walking Dead, filming now in August, I believe. Yeah. Have they said anything about doing a comic book tie-in?
No, I had heard nothing.
Which would be odd, right?
I mean, why wouldn't you? And Skybound should be like, we're doing it. Yeah. And I'm thinking they probably will. And it stands to reason, but you got to get someone who, from what I understand, it's going to be in Los Angeles and the burbs.
Yes.
So you got to
first few weeks of the outbreak.
You got to have someone who can draw lots and lots of buildings.
Which real quick, what are your thoughts on this? Have you thought about it at all? Fear the Walking Dead. No, we mentioned it to Walt when we first heard about it. He said, "What? There's going to be a spinoff? Oh, it's over." He thought he saw
like,
that
jump
as
the shark.
He saw
jump
that
the shark.
So there's a death knell once you start spinning it off, diluting
it. Depends. It really depends because there's so many stories that can be told from all different points.
Right. There are not.
Outbreak.
Think about this. They're just focusing on the East Coast with the Walking Dead. With Fear the Walking Dead, you're on the West Coast. A little more laid-back vibe.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be brilliant. Now, you've been to Los Angeles, so you saw the whole vibe out there. People waiting line at Starbucks, sitting in traffic. Little more, how should I say it, pretentious.
Yeah, guess what? All ripe for death.
Yes,
exactly. Ripe for being fodder for the living dead.
It might be, the Walking Dead night. You don't want to see anybody die. Maybe that way you do want to see them die.
Perhaps.
You might revel in it.
I might.
Yeah.
But the thing
Can I choose? Can I choose who dies?
The thing is with the new one, the old one, what everybody's
We're already calling it the old one.
The old one. The
current one.
The original.
The current one.
Yes.
Everybody's always, thinking, well, how did it happen? Nobody ever explained the outbreak. Mm-hmm. I think if they explain the outbreak, it might ruin the whole...
Yeah, the mystique of the whole thing. Yeah,
I mean? That's what I'm thinking.
Sure.
I still gonna watch it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't know how how it's gonna affect the whole Walking Dead universe.
Yeah.
But for me, it's that's a great. It's Kim. What's her? The other girl who Kim. She was in Deadwood.
Kim Fields. No,
it's not Kim.
Actually,
Kim Fields. Fear. The Walking Dead.
From what I heard,
yes.
and I'm sure you probably caught wind of some of the same stuff.
Sure.
That they might have some of the older cast members.
Oh yeah, it's crossover.
Kim Dickens. I'm sorry, Kim Dickens is going to be in here, but
so you get to see some of our old favorites.
Right. Some of these people you don't know where they came. Yeah, like Andrea, or you don't know where they were before.
You could, Andrea. Actually, they said that Dale was going cross country.
That's right.
So he was with his wife, and his wife had passed away.
Right.
We don't know how she passed away. She might have died during the contagion.
You might see Dale come back.
You might see Dale, exactly. You might see it, although I doubt it, because he was very, very much a Frank Darabont man.
Sure.
So.
Sure.
Maybe I'm biased, but I think that instead of doing that, they should have done the Dixon Brothers.
Not too late. Not too late.
Yeah, I think he's too big a
star. The Dixon Brothers will come out when the Vega Brothers finally gets made too.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just saying. Speaking of Kirkman, Thief of Thieves number 29.
Yes.
I'm gonna admit I've not kept up with Thief of Thieves. There was this big long gap.
Yeah, there was a huge gap.
There was a big delay, which Kirkman also writing. So he can't do everything.
No, of course
not.
Do
everything,
I mean, he's an executive producer on this. He's spinning off that title, and he's got something else going.
Yeah, and this one also, I believe AMC has picked up the TV rights.
And he was also writing Outcast. So.
Yes, yeah, he's got a lot going on. Yeah. So a delay, I can't fault him, can't excuse him either. That's all I'm saying. So,
all right, well,
I'm going to jump back in here with number 29 and go back and
read.
I did like what I read up until like issue 22.
Okay.
Which I'm a good sucker for a heist. A master thief,
all right,
and the drama in there. X-Men 92.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is part
issue
of this is part of the whole Secret Wars thing,
right?
Where different realities come to Battle World, and they're all like their own little fiefdoms.
Yeah. Do you remember 92?
Do you know what this is? It has to do with the cartoon.
Yes.
So this is basically what it is. It's like Jubilee and her amazing friends.
Yes.
So, yes.
Were you a fan of the cartoon?
I love the cartoon.
Yeah, I haven't met anyone who hasn't.
Did you ever try to watch it now?
No.
It's a little dated.
Meaning.
Yeah, you're like, holy crap! How did I love this back in the day?
What are they using phrases like "talk to the hand" and?
No, you wish. You wish they were that hip. No, it was calling like Jubilee and her friends mall rats.
Oh.
They actually did that. Call them mall
rats. It's not dated.
Oh, yeah.
That's not dated phrase.
Oh, my God, that's a dated phrase.
Movie called Mallrats 2 coming out, for God's sake.
It's called Mall Brats, buddy.
Mall Brats.
Mall Brats. So, it's much better.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, Mallrats was great back in 90. It came out in 95.
Mm-hmm.
So, perfect for it.
Yeah. Anything else on your list?
Walking Dead. I have Superman.
41?
41.
Okay.
Yeah, with the continuation of Truth.
Okay.
Grayson.
Yes.
Number 9, I believe. I think it's 9.
Yes.
Green Lantern, The Lost Army 1. And what else did I pick up? I also picked
healthy
up,
stack for you this week.
Yeah, I've got a huge stack this week. And I picked up something else. I picked up 2 of our mini-mates. Comic Book Men mini-mates.
Yeah, big news, everybody.
Yes.
Big news. Comic Book Men going into 5 seasons of a TV show, going into season 5.
Yeah. Right.
We work here with Kevin and his glorious comic book store. And now we're getting our own action figures. Now, not only we've got them. They're out now.
They're in our store.
They're out today. If you want one, janesoundbob.com. Pick one up. Play with the toy version of Brian Johnson's beard. You can change Walt Flanagan's hair, hat, no hat. Mike Zapsik wears an I Sell Comics shirt.
I do. I wear an I Sell Comics T-shirt. How cool is that?
The figure, and I'm in there as well as Kevin.
Yes.
So
you got your education shirt on.
I do, as worn in season 4.
Nice.
Now, it hasn't sunk in with me yet, but has this blown your mind yet? How do you feel? You got your own figure, dude.
I had to pay for my own figures, but I think I get a nice little. I do.
You can play with my figure.
No.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. How do you feel? Did you ever? Did you ever think?
Huge. Never. Oh my God, never.
And this is a
so
Diamond
cool.
Select.
That's very cool.
Diamond Select Toys release is a legit company.
You look like Yosemite Sam.
I know.
And
Yosemite.
And this wasn't solicited in Diamond. And
it was.
This will be in outlets everywhere. Like we will go to a store, not here.
Yeah, we're
and see ourselves on the shelf. You're as big as double telescoping Luke Skywalker.
Probably not, but close.
Yeah. Or
I'm gonna play with you.
Oh, thank you.
Or you are the rocket firing Boba Fett.
No, I'm not, because all mine.
No, you actually came out. You're better than the rocket firing Boba Fett.
I did. Wow.
Yeah,
I know, right?
You actually came out.
Yeah,
I love you, Ming.
The phrasing's so perfect. Yeah, you came out.
It was pretty cool. Now,
did you tell your parents? Yeah.
First thing I did, they're up online now. JanSoundBob.com. First thing I did. Second thing I did, took one, showed it to my kids. Gave it to my kids.
They popped them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said I grabbed two, and they're going into the hands. of my kids
I had lunch with my kids. My son popped it open, ripped open. Got to see all of it. So they have little clear plastic bases. They come with accessories.
It's like, oh, real size daddy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool. Your kids can play with your own action figure.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
My kids throw mine out.
In frustration?
Aww. I don't know. I think
now you're no stranger. You have
Voodoo.
You have your own figure.
You have
your
like
own,
a bunch of them.
You have your own plushie. You have a lot of merchandise with yourself on it.
Your stuff is cooler than mine, though.
Well, still, you
got the education and you got the mini made. I want a mini made.
Yeah. Well, still, you have a wide variety of.
I do.
Of
I
things.
Do.
You almost sound like
you've got a wide variety.
You're almost at like eh.
No. This is awesome. This is actually. This is the pre-version here.
You have it looks kind of like a pop vinyl. You have your own vinyl figure.
Yeah, so my new vinyl, the collectible's coming out within the next couple of weeks with 3 Coconut Monkeys, so I'm psyched about that. And they just wanted to send me so I can, sit and admire myself, which is
right. Where can we get that?
I'm vain.
Online, where can we get that?
You're going to be able to get it online at houndcomics.com and entrancetohell.com. 3coconutmonkey.com, and I know that they're dealing with like Toys R Us and stuff like that. So
right on.
I'm hoping that it's gonna pop real fast.
You'll be nationwide then.
Yes.
3monkeybutlers.com.
And then it can go international, and I'm excited. What'd you say?
Monkey Butlers.
Monkey Butlers.
Monkey Butlers.
3 Coconut Monkey. They do me and they do Stan.
Cool.
So
3 Coconut Monkeys.
I'm in good company.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
No, Brian is here in Orlando already. What was Walt's reaction? You unbox the figures, your own figures.
Oh, they look all right.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he was like, Walt already has a figure.
That's true. He does have his own figure.
He actually had 2. So
don't you guys have? I thought you had like the big figures too.
No.
This
is it. This is the first time we've been rendered in figure form.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's pretty fun.
It's pretty cool.
It's freaking awesome. It is the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
And it's just like the first time you saw yourself drawn. It's badass,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
it's
that
cool.
was pretty
It's
cool.
just like a cool feeling.
But this is like tangible. Like you can pose yourself,
Well, see, now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take one with you and bring it wherever you go and do like I do with
snap a photo
and snap photos. Yeah,
that's something that you do. You can see it on Instagram. You can see that where's your Instagram?
At The Real Brimstone.
The Real Brimstone.
So I try to do that all over, and I actually stopped for a while because I hadn't had the opportunity to do it. And what do you call it now? I'm starting again because there's some other dude out there that's trying to do it and pissing me off.
Screw him.
Because he got
with your
screw
figure?
Him. Not with my figure. With his own. He went and got one. He put up like 20 or 30 different poses of himself, and then all of a sudden Wired magazine goes and starts doing some kind of an article
sniffing up his butt.
I'm like, are you serious? I said, I've been doing this for a hell of a lot longer. So I went and Instagram stalked him,
and then you just did you get anything on Wired?
No.
Say, hey, Wired.
I did. I did send it to Wired, and I said, well, if you're going to do something, you might as well do something on somebody who's done it for longer and
better.
And better. I mean, look, Stan was holding little Brim.
Yeah.
That's cool. Rooker was beating the crap out of him, and what do you call it? And then he's pretty much everywhere else. I had him in the cockpit of a freaking plane. All right. I worked it.
You're getting angry. You're getting angry, Brim.
I'm getting angry. I'm going to need to go and get a chair and go take someone out.
I think you're going to have to.
But it's an amazing feeling though.
So you're also here. Are we talking about the future collaboration, perhaps, or are we getting into that?
You know what? Let's give
that.
You know what? We can tease it.
We could tease.
All right. Well, I mean, in addition to figures and comics, you also have your own line of spices and hot sauces.
Yeah,
you do.
I have sauce and seasoning, some sauce and seasoning. They're all award winning, which is amazing. It's myself. We got Bumblefoot from Guns N' Roses, and we very well may have somebody else. Doing some sauce as well.
How do you get into something like this? Are you do you make sauces in your off time?
No.
Or were you just like, I like sauce?
I like sauce. No, you know what? When I was going to start touring again with the whole Hound Comics thing, I said to myself, if I'm going to do this, I need to stay out of. I got to get out. I can't just go planes, trains, automobiles, convention hall, whatever, and not see where I'm going. You do like you're away. You like to go out. You like to see.
Oh, sure,
of course,
can. Yeah. I don't want to be
better more than anybody else I know. Gets around. When you're out, you get to see the sights. I never got to see the sights. I always sat there and did nothing. So this time around, I said, look, I've got to get out. And I started doing, the food reviews because everybody's got to eat. So I started doing Food Hound Tidbits, and that led me, a couple seasons later to opening up my own line of sauces and seasonings.
Tidbits is
Food Hound Tidbits.
It was that, or it still is you will review food, but it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it was
you
on
can
YouTube.
Watch this.
Yeah, we had it.
Is it still there? Do you still the old clips? Are they still there?
A lot of them are still there. We're going to be revisiting that now.
Okay.
It's going to be the Food Hound. Which is
kind of like a reboot.
So we're going to reboot it. And we're talking with a couple of different people. So I'm kind of excited.
Where is that? Do you have a channel set up yet?
I have. It would be at the Hound Comics channel.
Okay.
So it'll stay there. I know that Stan has a bunch of the old ones on his YouTube
Stan Lee.
channel. Yeah.
Okay. Right on.
So I don't know if they're still up there, but I'm assuming they are.
Okay.
But anyway, I wound up getting in touch with a company, K-John's, while I was in Ohio, which I could have sent you down there while you were in town. And a matter of fact, wait, you were in Ohio. What was it, Wizard, Ohio?
No, I was just there for a wedding.
Oh, for a wedding.
Yep.
Did you go to the North Market while you were there?
I did.
Oh, that's badass.
I did go to a place called North Market. It's one of the things where there are a number of food places and
awesome place.
Cool. An old renovated warehouse type of situation.
Yeah, where they have different vendors, different food places.
The station in Philly.
Yeah, like Reading Terminal Market is very much like that. Yes.
It's like Foodie Central. It's a great place.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
But he has
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, K-John's is my manufacturer, and he actually has a location.
I know. Okay, now I know exactly where he is.
So our stuff is sold there.
Yeah.
So what do you call it? He also has his warehouse, which is not too far from there, and it's a big manufacturing plant, and it's in Westerville.
Right.
So we wound up hooking up with him, and we sat down for 4 days straight, and from touring a lot and traveling a lot over the years, I know what I want. Bumble knew what he wanted.
Yes.
This is so we were kind of doing the whole mad scientist thing, and we said this is the flavor we want. We put things in a little less, a little more, and essentially we came up with 60 between the two of us, 16 different sauces, seasonings, and salsas. And my line is more of the sweet and savory, and he does the really hot and kill you.
Okay,
but I do all the events like you guys do, and what do you call it? Every single time, everybody's like, well, what's the hottest thing you got?
Right, of course. You want to go to the top.
Really? You want to go there?
Everybody wants to do it.
What is the hottest thing?
Well, remember, I didn't have any of the hot stuff because I did sweet and savory, but I brought for you guys to try. I've got my brand new Ultra Hot. So I added the Necrocide. Necrocide is our brand new hot sauce. It's about 6 million on the Scoville scale.
Okay, it's a lot. One Scoville is what, a jalapeno pepper, I believe.
Yeah, about 3,500.
Okay,
is a
jalapeno. Okay, so 6 million.
Yeah, 6 million.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Is that Ghost? Is that Ghost Pepper Hot?
I can't really say. You know what I mean? Because it's the pepper and then the capsaicin. It's a different. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah, I do know.
So
what you're saying.
This is not. This is a. It's a hot sauce. Let's just say it's a hot sauce.
It's a punch in the face.
It's a punch in the face.
Okay.
The way I describe it on here is, let's see, it is hatred, death, anger, and the tears of small children packed in a teeny tiny bottle.
Okay,
nice.
And you going by the name Brimstone.
Yes.
It fits your theme.
It fits it, and I felt that this would be adequate, so I wanted to see if you want to try it.
Sure, we got we have a vessel or a.
It's called your hand, man.
It's called your hand. We're gonna do it old school.
What, you're just going to like put it on the back of my hand?
No, the back of my hand.
All right, here.
All right.
Okay, I'm reaching on my hand.
You're not going to do this, right?
No.
No, Mike's not really.
I told you, I'm not.
All right, give me a. Give me a drip.
I'm more flavor. Oh, that's the flavor right there.
All right, that's it. That'll kill me. All right, here goes nothing.
But I think you have tolerance.
That's pretty hot.
I think you have tolerance, though. I don't think you can get.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Slow burn.
Yeah.
No, it's really good.
But you like the flavor?
I do.
It's good. If you don't like it, you can say.
No, I like it.
It's good, right?
Like I wouldn't like drown a piece of chicken in it.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You only need a little bit. You throw a little bit in chili. You throw a little bit.
Right. Just that little bite at the end.
Yeah, and then I got this is my number one favorite, my sweet heat treat.
Okay.
And I just rebranded everything. Everything's under the Brimstone brand. Yes. I took out the Food Hound thing. So my new slogan is "Feed your superhero-sized appetite." So because we're going with the whole character thing.
Right.
Gotcha. Cool.
You gonna try this one, Mike?
I already did.
He did.
I'll do it again. But
I'm surprised you guys haven't tried on my sauce.
No. You brought last time.
This is a sweet chili hot sauce, but it's not. It's not
very good.
It's just a sweet.
That's really good.
You like that? That's like
this. You can drown in chicken.
You could drown that. Yeah, I mean, 8-time award winner all over the country, all the saucy cities. So I'm really psyched about that. And man, like I've been really successful with all the products so far. And the Necrocide, man, we did a couple of samplings here and there, and it's been a hit. So I'm very, very excited about it. You feeling it? You starting to feel it?
Yeah, I feel it. I'm sweating a little.
He's got a great poker face.
Take a look up there. Oh man, I see the glow going.
All right, so I just want to bring up, you're a man who's created his own sauces, marketed, bottled his own sauces, knows a thing or two about creating, marketing, bottling, and selling sauces. And I'm just saying. There may be somebody else who may be in that neighborhood.
Somebody else makes some sauce.
Yeah.
Did you try my salsa verde?
I didn't yet.
You should.
Do you want me to try it right now?
Yeah, try it.
Yeah,
it's not really hot.
Yeah. So
he got his own bottle.
Just something that we may or may not have talked about in the past, and may be becoming a reality. Perhaps
it may becoming maybe
guy
a
who's
reality.
Been through
perhaps,
the trenches
maybe.
and has done something of this sort.
Let's see.
And Mike's been bottling, self-bottling.
Yeah, I've been self-bottling.
But when we're when we're getting to the point of labels and distribution and formulas and manufacturing, you're the man.
Oh, that's nice.
Guess you'd be the man to talk to. So,
yeah.
I don't go for the heat, man. I go for the flavor.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
It's got a
nice.
It's got
a
smooth finish. Yes,
it's very smooth.
So we're just saying, heads up.
We're just saying. Hold on.
We're just saying.
Just heads up, everybody.
just might be something coming in the near future.
Maybe perhaps.
Heads up.
It could be another comic
related thing. Yes, perhaps.
Right?
Nice. Could be.
Yes.
We'll see.
Wiki.
Yes.
Holla at your boy.
Okay, we're gonna take 5 minutes. We need to talk to these guys.
Yes. Now we're making a call to a dude named John Simonek.
Yes.
And JJ.
They've got something.
Let's see if this will connect here.
I'm hoping.
What do they got?
They've got something going on. They're doing a Comic-Con-esque thing,
okay.
And we're going to give them a little bump, maybe.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Oh.
Hopefully, we will.
Let's see if they pick up here. If not. See if this works out.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
What's going on? This is Ming. You got this is Ming Chen. You got Mike Zapsik over here. Say hello, Mike.
Hey, what's happening? John, that you? John, JJ?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Listen to that.
Yes, we can.
Fantastic, because we are connected.
Nice and clear.
We have our friend Brimstone sitting here as well.
What up? I can't hear you.
Brimstone.
Right.
How you doing?
Yes. And yes, welcome to I Saw Comics.
Thanks for having us.
So what do you guys got going on? Is it this week, Mike?
Is it this week, guys? I think it's this weekend. Yes.
It's Saturday the 27th.
Okay.
Well, spell it out for our listeners.
Yes.
Gentlemen, what do you got going?
Leave no detail undetailed.
Okay. We have an upcoming event.
It's going to be in Brick, New Jersey, this Saturday at 1 o'clock to 2:30. We're from Speak On It Comics, and we're doing an event at the Brick Library to get teenagers into reading. But, of course, anyone can show up, kids, adults. It's going to be superheroes and pop culture, and it looks to be a fun event. We're giving away a lot of comics. I think we're going to have some cosplayers show up, but I'm not positive about that yet. But it looks like something the whole family can enjoy.
Okay. So it's kind of like a convention, but with the educational theme.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm very insulted that I wasn't invited. If you didn't know, I am the celebrity spokesperson for the Stan Lee Foundation, which is literacy in children, and I have done many library events, but I was not invited.
I didn't know that.
Yes. We didn't know. That I know.
And now you know. Knowing is half the battle.
That's true. G.I. Joe.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this the first time you've held an event like this? Is this the first one?
Are you doing anything this Saturday?
This is the first one I believe we've done at a library before.
Okay.
We did there was an event in Jersey City that was a literary event that we've done.
Right.
And we've also done some events in Jersey City at actually the comic book shop there.
Yeah.
What's the name of that one, JJ?
FJB. I don't want to do your competition, but it's in a different town.
It's a different town, so but that's local for us.
Well, hold on, my friends. We have no competition.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
So one of our local friends who owns a comic book shop there in Jersey City. So we've done some speak on it events there where we talk about certain books. Like the last one we did, I believe, was Winter Soldier, Captain America: Winter Soldier. But we're branching out. We're trying to get, I'm sure you guys can appreciate this. I mean, for us growing up as kids, comic books were how we basically learned how to read. So we, kept us out of trouble and gave us, some sort of moral grounds to live our lives.
Right. So I guess you guys are kind of giving back in a way.
Absolutely.
These
exactly. To show them the love for comics that we grew up with.
That's amazing. So, yeah, I mean, as many people can, the more the better.
Exactly. It's at the Brick Library. But I have a question. What is now the focus is on literacy, but let's say I bring my 12-year-old son to meet you guys. What can he expect?
He can expect a conversation about superheroes through the ages, a little brief history on comics, what it meant for us growing up. And, of course, we're going to ask questions of the audience and get their opinions on things. And then we're going to go into a beeline about how these characters were inspired by literary characters. Like Batman was inspired by Sherlock Holmes and Dracula. Iron Man, you can read a book on industrialist, things like that. I think that will inspire kids to pick up books and read, I would say, print books, and at the same time, even grow their fascination with comics and know that it's also inspired by different things.
On top of that, I think that the superheroes that we grew up with have evolved over time, and we probably see them in a very different way than maybe some of the younger generations do. Especially now, there seems to be a lot more sort of that the archetypes are changing. You have sort of the anti-heroes now become a little bit more pronounced in the culture, and I think people identify with those more because it seems more real. It's more realistic to what life is now. So we're curious. We want to get our pulse on. We come from a different generation, so we're curious to hear why do they idolize these heroes? If they idolize heroes at all, do they have heroes? Who do they see as heroes? What makes a hero? What makes them super? You know what I mean?
Ming's my hero.
Oh, well, thank you. Do you guys feel like you have to educate the parents as well? I know when I was growing up reading comic books, my parents always they would chastise me. That's not a real book. That you can't read that.
No, I mean,
read a real book.
Your parents chastise you for many things.
Right. Well, that was one of them. What about were you?
My father was happy that I was reading. As
Okay.
a matter of fact, my father, for I think it was like my 11th birthday, gave me I got credit at the local bookstore. I got my own credit account. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean,
wow, that's pretty awesome.
One of the major issues that was when I just did a thing called LI PopCon, which was all the libraries in the New York area, and I did a speech in front of probably a couple hundred librarians, which was very intimidating because they are librarians. Okay, they're better than all of us. But anyway, no, they're the biggest issue that a lot of these librarians have, and the fact that the reason why they were there for my panel was specifically to find out how they can help get the parents, on board with letting the kids read comics and trade. You know what I mean?
Did you just say librarian? Because I'm sitting here going, oh my God. I'm imagining like Conan the Librarian.
Librarian, bon vivant. I don't know about you. Oh my God. Sorry,
listen, Ming. Listen, Mr. Chen. But a lot of librarians are having librarians are having issues with getting the parents on board.
Sure.
So it's a big issue because but the kids aren't reading, but they won't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is that it's not just getting the kids to read, but it's also visual literacy as well.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
And that's very important.
I think that is, but I also think that half the battle is won right there, because if the parents are bringing the kids with them, there's a certain amount of open-mindedness there. So I think education probably going to be a slam dunk if you can do that.
Yeah.
And I think the great thing about comics too is that they not only teach you to read, but they just they kind of teach you to dream. And explore your imagination. And I think that's also a great part of them. So I think adults and teachers and librarians would be pretty good with that, because you can read a book, but if you don't think about it, if you don't dream about what the book is trying to say to you, you might not expand your horizons. So I think adults would be kind of happy with that. And I think comics can be a big component of that.
Yeah, I think the climate has changed. Referring to what you were talking about with your father and your parents, I had an uncle who's he was around in that era where all the originals came out, all the number ones. Right. You know what I mean? And his father one day came home and saw that he had all these comic books and literally doused them in water and threw them in the garbage. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of comic books. But that's a generation. He's probably 67 now. So 65 or 67, and I just remember going into his.
Wouldn't have made it that far.
Right, but I remember going into his closet when I was a kid, and it was just milk crates just stacked high full of comic books. And he told me that his father, what he had done to him growing up, and I think the climate has changed. I think with the advent of at least the positive side, I think of Hollywood is it's re-spinning and reintroducing these heroes and these characters in a, I guess, let's put it in a more sort of palatable way where you can spend your money and spend 2 hours and go to the movies. Where back in the day, it took really more of a commitment, money spent reading and sitting down, where this is sort of a really good way to advertise and say, you know what, comic book characters, they are cool now. It is cool to read comics. It is something socially acceptable. Which is something similar to like when you talk about things like manga in Japan, where it's part of the national culture.
Oh yeah, everybody reads it, right?
Everybody reads it. Fishing, cooking, sex, history, Shonen Jump, whatever it is, doesn't matter. There's a manga for it, and it's cool to see adults sitting there reading a romance manga on the train.
Right.
And hopefully we're getting to that stage where it's thanks to now the tablets that sort of make the reader gives him a sense of anonymity. So he's not advertising what he's reading anymore, but he could be reading a comic book and it's okay because he feels comfortable with that because it's hidden behind a tablet. I think the digital media has helped to sort of spread that as well. So
right on. Well, thank you. We applaud what you're doing. Wish we could be there. We're going to be out of town, unfortunately. But
well, you're all invited if you can.
Please come down if you can.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you there.
Again, that's the Brick Public Library, 1 to 2:30. You said this Saturday.
Right, Saturday the 27th, the Ocean County Library.
County Library.
Brick,
okay.
In Brick.
Right. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for having us.
All right.
Not a problem, guys. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
You too.
Oh, by the
way. Sorry.
Click.
By the way, yeah. Anyways, all right.
Oh, by the way, your 3 minutes are up. Sorry, get out of here. Yeah. I was actually going to, when he was saying, and comics teach you how to dream, I was going, that's not what comics do at all.
Right.
It's not what comics were for ever.
Yeah. Now, this reminds me of a cutscene from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Don't know if you remember this. The stash, our beloved stash, gets turned into Brody's secret stash.
Yes.
And there was a scene that Kevin had written up where Brody was doing a comic book class for little kids.
Right.
To educate them. But instead he ends up yelling at them, making them cry.
That sounds like him.
Yeah. That was a scene. I don't I don't know if they ever filmed it. I saw props from it.
Okay.
I don't remember. Was it in one of the cut scenes? I can't remember.
I think you probably said.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember them actually shooting.
Kids cry.
I think they cut it out for time, or they didn't even end up shooting it for time.
Okay.
But that's what it reminded me of. And I can't imagine Brody Bruce running a comic book class for little kids. He would kind of push his own agenda on these kids. So we'll leave it at that. So. Sure. Yeah, so that's what it reminded me of a little bit.
All right.
Although I think these two gentlemen are a lot less sinister, shall we say? Yeah, in their motivations.
Kind of hoping that they're. Although I was supposed to do something.
Oh yeah, you've taught kids. You've had Boy Scout Scout troops here. Correct?
No, we have had Scout troops here, but I also did something over at the Little Silver Library. I was supposed to do something for Ocean County Library, but my father was. I keep using my dad as an excuse.
Right, I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but what was it like when you did the other ones?
It was pretty cool. I taught them zombie survival. Oh, and actually the kids knew most of the stuff that I was.
Hold on.
All three of us ZSC.
What was on the agenda here? How did you teach these kids zombie survival?
Well, basically, we had like 15, say between 10 and 12-year-old kids.
Okay.
They came to and I pulled out the old zombie survival guide.
Okay, Professor Zapsik.
Yeah, and I actually printed out a couple. My wife printed out a couple of zombie quizzes.
Right.
What would you do in case of this? And I said, here's the thing. It's better to have a plan and not need it than need a plan and not have it.
You have stated that on the show many times before.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But this was you can modify it to handle a variety of things. Right. Earthquake, fire.
Okay.
Illness.
Right. Well, real quick, what's the most important thing you should do to prepare for something like this?
You should have a bug out bag. You should have a bag ready to get the hell out of Dodge at a moment's
What's
notice.
In your bug out bag?
First aid kit. Okay. I believe enough water to get you through 2 days.
Okay. Potable water.
Drinkable water. 2 days?
Yeah, because if you don't get to some place where you can get water, you're screwed anyway.
But only 2 days?
Well, how much can you carry?
Right.
Well, see,
water's heavy.
What you do is you get one of those little spouts that you can put into any tree and actually get water out of it.
Yeah, well,
where do you order such a device?
You get it online. You can get it online.
Can you? Okay.
Well, that's like getting it desalinated.
And you also get one of those little because they have all these cool gadgets now. One of those things where you can take water from anywhere.
The straw.
And actually, and it actually sucks through when you're.
It's a filter.
Drinking it filters it out. So this way you're kind of good.
Right.
Kind of good, but not completely.
Once the zombie eats your ass, you're screwed. Though.
Yeah. You're done. Yeah, but you're done.
What else you got in there? You got Skittles and peanut butter in that bag?
Skittles?
No, we got protein bars. Okay. I've got fire starter. I got a light. I got actually mag light.
Okay.
LED.
Nice.
And emergency blanket. And what else do I have in there? Glow sticks.
Glow sticks. Okay.
And first aid kit's the most.
Sure. Exactly. Oh yeah, you're going to.
In case I'm in a zombie rave.
Zombie rave. That'd be awesome.
And a couple of doses of.
All right. Well, were these kids left educated? They looked like they were going to be more prepared.
Actually, they
were
all very into it.
All right. So Professor Zapsik, educating the youth on
educating them
zombie
killers.
Right.
Yes.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
And like, were you listed as like an expert on zombie survival based on
technically based on
ZSC?
Yeah, I am ZSC.
ZSC
in the zombie survival crew.
We are. We're lieutenants, right?
Something like that. Commanders, generals.
Yeah, commanders. I think we're commanders.
The zombie survival crew. I'll look that one up online.
ZSC.
Well, right on, Mike.
So were you?
Yeah, I know I'm on that. No, I mean right on that. You're educating kids. I had no idea.
Well, you educated kids too. You went and spoke to.
Well, I went to a career day where I bragged about being on a TV show. That's not the same.
Well, you educated kids. And
I didn't
now
educate them. I was supposed to influence them and inspire them. And I was just like, I basically told them instead of studying, I was reading comic books. So I was like, you don't need to study. You don't need to do good in school. You read comic books. It worked for me. That's basically what I said. And none of the teachers questioned me on it.
Dude, how is that any different from Kevin telling people to follow their dreams?
It's much different.
Not at all.
Work hard, eat your vegetables, go to school. I didn't tell them none of that, man. I told them
Kevin never tells them to eat their vegetables.
I guess you're right.
So
yeah.
And things worked out great for him.
Yes, they did.
You're just gonna drink that because that's awesome.
Yeah, Mike, we were talking today. You got a Xbox One for Christmas,
I did.
Correct? Are you gonna? Arkham Knight came out today.
I heard.
Are you gonna download and?
I'm going
that?
to. I buy my discs, Ming. But yes, we are gonna get it.
Wow.
All right.
We are, but we're gonna have to.
Yeah, who needs convenience and like who?
No,
I like leaving my house and braving the idiots at GameStop. So
it gives me it lets me expand my mind for the destruction that I'm going to rain down on the zombies.
Free your mind.
Yes, exactly.
Right. I like dealing with scratch discs and lost discs.
Never. Always.
It's like, this thing has a hard drive. Screw it. I don't need this. Like, all right. Anyways, all right. It looks cool. It looks badass.
Yeah. Plus, we got. I think we did $5 down on the Mortal Kombat.
Oh, 10 or MK10.
Yeah. Which is not coming out for Xbox until October.
That's the one like October. That they were just doing, right?
Yeah, and then
one of my buddies actually does a lot of the moves.
Does he?
Yeah,
okay, that's cool.
Oh, the motion capture.
Motion capture.
Can you tell him to hurry it up and do it a little faster?
I think he did. Low key he was with WWE then TNA.
Oh, right on.
New Japan. Yeah, so he's what do you call it? And he was one of my trainers. So
right on.
Yeah, he's badass.
Oh, cool.
He really is. So what do you call it? I'm sure he added some awesomeness to Mortal Kombat.
That works for me.
Yeah. Also released today. There's a Heroes Reborn as a teaser trailer. You're not. I know. Mike's not excited.
Heroes Reborn.
Mike's not excited.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're not rebooting. They're bringing Heroes back. The TV show. Remember?
Bringing Heroes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly didn't know that we had James Taylor here either.
I know.
Hey, I'm going to sit and sing.
All right.
We need to do karaoke one night.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I actually never finished the third season, part 2, whatever.
Who did?
You didn't?
No. Oh my God.
From
no,
what I hear, though, I guess all the heroes were driven underground.
Let's put it this way. All right. Once Peter went with the Irish girl into the future,
you were done.
And then he came back.
Right.
So and then we never saw her again,
right.
or knew anything about her again. So he's kind of a scumbag who left her in the future,
right,
to be dissected.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's when you were out.
Kind of a dick.
That's a real dick move.
That is a dick move.
That's a real.
And
then
they just like, you know what, that plot's a little too convoluted, so we're not going to go there again.
All right. Well, I have a good feeling. I have a good.
He's like, Ming, you're like Tim Kringman right now. You're like, well, you know what? Screw that girl, and to hell with it.
I have a good feeling about this. Correct me when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong later on.
All right. Believe me, I'll beat you.
One of
the
main things in our beloved comic books is redemption. Now I know they know
Okay.
I think they know it sucked.
All right.
There's a writer's strike. There's a lot of things going on.
I don't forgive that. They wrote that before the writer's strike.
Okay.
Whatever they did,
and
was before the writer's strike, so it sucked.
No one liked it. I think
sucked on its own merits.
This is their chance to become redeemed.
All right.
I think it's going to be good.
All right. I'm giving them a shot.
Okay. That's all I ask.
I'm going to give them a shot.
That's all I ask. I have no stake in the matter. I don't care if it sucks or not. But
Jessica Jones going to kick ass.
It will.
And Heroes Reborn, if it doesn't live up to, if it's not as good as Daredevil,
sure.
Netflix.
I mean, ideally, it should be better than Daredevil. You got more characters. You can delve into deeper storylines. This is like an X-Men. In real life for the modern age, right? Correct?
That's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I'm saying. So
we'll see.
All right. So
we'll see.
The teaser not that exciting no. In the end. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you hear Hulu? Hulu Plus has Seinfeld now streaming.
I didn't. How many episodes are there, Mike?
There are 10 seasons. So go figure.
Okay.
Do the math. Because I'm not gonna.
Right. Jerry Seinfeld, a huge Superman fan.
Of course he is.
Probably.
However,
yes.
here's the thing.
Okay.
In New York right now until Sunday, they've got a pop-up Jerry's apartment over by. I have no idea where the hell it is. You can Google it.
By that diner. By
it's in New York.
Tom's Restaurant, perhaps.
When is this?
No. Now and until Sunday.
Okay.
You can actually go there
on Friday.
You can go. You can actually. They said you can.
It's like a photo op kind of deal.
Yeah, you can. You can recreate Kramer's barge. You can recreate George's boudoir pictures. If you're so inclined.
And
you get to meet the soup Nazi.
Oh, Larry Thomas.
Larry Thomas.
Guy.
He's a great guy.
I love Larry.
He's a con regular.
Yeah.
And we've seen.
And he smells like Otto's jacket.
Oh, does he? Does he like weed? That's cool.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not outing him or nothing. I mean,
God bless that guy.
Yeah.
Like, he was in 2 episodes, I think. It's
one episode.
2.
Well, 2 because
the last one.
Yeah, he
that
was
counts.
in the finale.
Now he's able to do cons. For the eternity.
Listen. I've seen people, and I'm sure you guys have as well, where you've got a guy who was on for 5 seconds on, like an extra role, right. and they're like sitting there at a convention.
Depends on what show it was. Though. It could have been a pipital part, or not.
If it was like Heroes Reborn,
but if
probably
people are
not
coming up to
make
meet them, then God bless them. I'm glad. I applaud that. If you can,
I
make
agree.
a little money off that, and meet fans, then why not?
I totally agree.
Right,
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. But no, Larry
it's pretty crazy.
Larry Thomas,
you're looking at us, so
Larry Thomas, hats off to him. He's got a really hot girlfriend too.
Yeah,
met her girlfriend Angela, very nice woman. Anyways, the purpose of setting up this whole pop-up thing is to promote the Hulu.
The Hulu Plus,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's big in New York. So you guys gonna go? Hey, why don't you report back? Tell us how it was.
If we go on Friday, we'll do some video.
Nice.
We'll shoot it.
Periscope it.
Yes, we will.
Beautiful.
We will. Are you gonna Periscope? You gonna start Periscoping?
I will. I Periscoped twice.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't get any notice of that.
Well, that was probably early before you start following him, but maybe in DC he'll.
In DC I will.
Okay.
My son, we're going down next weekend. Mm-hmm. Actually, next week.
Right.
And my son Mitch, God bless, I love that boy. Him and his brother. No Bud.
Okay.
They're Mitch is presenting. He and his crew. They're presenting at the Smithsonian for.
Yeah, you're telling me about that.
I told you about that.
That's awesome.
And
the science deal.
I bored the living crap out of our listeners a bunch of times about how proud I am of my son.
Yes.
So,
Well, you stated publicly.
Future scientist.
Yes.
He's like Reed Richards, only smarter.
Yes, hopefully.
Smarter.
Hopefully, no cosmic rays. No
cosmic rays. Now, he let other people do the heavy lifting.
Right. Okay.
See, like I said, smarter.
All right. Right on.
Ming's
all right.
moving us along.
All right. Well, all right. Well, I mean, got anything else?
No, we're pretty good.
All right, Brimstone. Thank you very much for coming down. Thank you to your crew.
Brim, thanks.
Here
always an honor and
lovely
a
for
privilege
hanging out in the Hound crew.
Yes,
the Hoons.
Yes, and if you're in the Florida, Orlando area, come see me and Brian Johnson this weekend at Walker Starker.
But make sure you do it on Saturday so you can see Brian.
If you want to hang out, if you want to, get a glare from Brian Johnson.
Seriously.
Or come get a photo op with us.
Yeah, hey Brian, how you doing? Can I shake your hand? Can I
we're also moderating a panel with that.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
cool.
Emma Bell, Gerald Prescott, the old school guys from the first season of Walking Dead.
Cool.
You know what you should do? You should have a little 8x10 of Mike, and you can just sit it up.
The cutout,
right? Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
It's like, wow.
Ming's like,
this 2-dimensional mic is better than the 3-dimensional mic.
Mike's there. The cutout we needed was Brian, which we're still pondering because sometimes he doesn't show up.
Yeah.
So when he's
or actually Theo Crane. I love Theo. Theo's awesome.
I still haven't met him in person yet.
Okay. Theo did a panel with us. He's like, I'm the Black Brian Johnson. I'm like, you can be whatever you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
I said, no, you're too animated for that.
I know we're friends on Facebook and Instagram, but I don't. Yeah,
Theo,
I haven't met him.
Petite dancer.
Crazy enough, I still haven't met him.
You will. You will
eventually. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you want come on out. If you don't want to come see us, come see the cast of The Walking Dead. For God's sake.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
Stand
awesome.
in line for Norman Reedus for 17 hours.
Yeah. Real quick before we go, our beloved Walker Stalker Con just announced we're going to be in Rio de Janeiro next year, Mike.
Very nice.
Now, will we get invited? We haven't been out of the country, except for Canada, and we get invited based on if people will come and see us. That's kind of the point. Booking as a guest. We have aired in Brazil on the National Geographic.
Oh, cool!
Channel.
All right.
I don't know. I don't think we're called Comic Book Men out there. We're called Los Eros del Comic Books, or
Comic Book Heroes.
Right.
Which we're not, but awesome.
Or I don't know. Or in another region, the translation was Crazy for Comics. So
that'll
we'll
work.
see. I don't know how big we are down there, but that would be cool. Rio, dude. Rio.
So, we follow Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was on the Nat Geo channel down there. I didn't get any indication if people watch it or not, but hopefully they did. And we get to go down there.
Which one's the? Which one's the Hugo Chavez former? That's Chile, isn't it?
Venezuela.
All right, whatever. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Where they put the gun to your head and they make you watch like state-sanctioned TV.
Or Comic Book Men.
Comic Book Man. That's what we should get on Chavez's good side.
And
Even though he's dead.
AMC UK will be debuting this September. Hopefully they bring us over there as well for that channel. You know, they're going to need content, so why not?
Yeah.
Throw us on there. A lot of Kevin Smith fans out there.
We have a huge...
We speak their language.
Has a huge base over there. Kevin's
huge
in England.
Yeah, England.
Yeah. He's got a toilet stall named after him at the Prince Charles Cinema. That's how big he is.
So.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have a toilet stall named after you anywhere,
that's pretty awesome.
Should be at the St. Charles Theater.
Yes,
it's pretty badass.
Prince Charles Theater.
Whoever.
Yes.
Prince Charles. Isn't that a boxer?
No, it is
Prince Charles in a can. That's right.
One of the
Isn't that when you have a thing put through the top of your
head? He's one of the current members of the royal party. So, all right. Well, thank you very much for coming down. Thank you, Mike.
There's a royal party, and we weren't invited.
There is, yes.
Oh.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening, everybody. And
thanks, guys.
There you go.
Love it.
What manner of creature stands behind this counter? Man or machine is the big mystery. With every transaction comes a sweet satisfaction as I cement my place in history. It's just another sale to this comic selling alpha male. I could sell comics to a rhino until you're through and through, and you'll buy every single thing I tell you to, 'cause I sell comics, babe. Come on, buy 'em up, you just can't get enough. I sell comics, babe. Come on, buy 'em up, you can't get enough. My fingers dance over the cash register. Don't look so surprised, I'll leave your mouth agape. And it's not because I'm making con. Look